Hey makers, this is Dhruveen and welcome to another episode of Power Apps PowerShell. In this episode, I am going to talk about how we can assign user permission using Power Apps PowerShell. We are going to provide co-owner permission as well as viewer permission using PowerShell. We will also talk about how we can remove the permission for a specific user using PowerShell. This video is very helpful for the admin perspective who are managing app permission and they wanted to make their task very quicker using PowerShell. So without wasting much time, let's get started. One more important announcement. I have launched my own Instagram page where I am uploading different short tips and tricks related Power Platform. So do follow me on my Instagram. The Insta ID is available here or maybe in the description box. So do check it out and be a part of my Insta family. So without wasting much time, let's get started and talk about permission assignment using Power Apps PowerShell. Here I am on my machine and here I have opened Windows PowerShell ISE as the elevated privileges. During this session, first of all, we are going to assign role to a specific user to our Power Apps. And after that, we will be talking about how we can remove the role permission, same using PowerShell. To execute this both command using PowerShell, we need the administrator privileges on our Power Platform account. So make sure that you run this command with admin rights. Now, let's get started with the step-by-step procedure for executing these commands. The very first step is that we need to connect with our Power Apps account. For that, let's just add a command add Power Apps account and hit enter. Log in with your account. The connection has been established successfully. The second step is that we need to assign role to a specific user to our Power Apps. So first of all, let me show you the example that we are going to achieve over here. So let's say this is one of the Power Apps. And at this moment you can see that when we click on share, we do not have any user provided here. Now I want to share this app with Shriraj as edit permission. So how can I do that? Let's talk about that thing in detail over here. First of all, let me show you the syntax that we are going to use for this particular command. Basically, we are going to use a command which is set admin power app role assignment. This is the command. Now let's just check its syntax. So check the syntax. Let's just type get help and just provide this one. So it has provided this information. Set admin power app role assignment. Basically it set the permission to the app. Now what is its syntax? The syntax is, first of all, we need to provide app name as the GUID, environment name as a GUID, role name, different type of role. So here actually we can provide role like can view with share, can edit. These three roles we can provide here. Principal type means user principal ID of the user whom we want to provide the permission, and other are the optional parameters. So let's add this command over here and pass our different parameters. So I just added a command set admin power app role assignment. Now principal type I provided as user. If you wanted to provide a group permission to the power apps, then just provide group as a principal type here. Now here we need to provide principal object ID. Now I want to provide the permission to Shriraj's account. So I need his user ID. Now how to find Shriraj's user ID? If you are Azure administrator, then you can easily find that from Azure portal, or you can simply run the PowerShell command using Azure CMDlets to get the user ID for Shriraj. So let me just execute one command over here to get the user ID for Shriraj. I will use a command get user or group from graph. Once you hit enter, it will ask you for the email address. So just provide Shriraj's email address over here. And here we are. We found the object ID for Shriraj. Let's copy and paste it from here. I just copied and just paste it over here, right? Now there is also another way which I called the Azure portal. Just open up portal.azure.com. Also, this is the same thing, you need to log in with administrator privileges. Now just go to the Azure Active Directory from the left navigation. Now from the left navigation, click on users and just search for Sriraj's user over here. So this is the user for Sriraj, and same object ID you will be finding from here. Just go with any of the path. Now the third parameter that we need to provide is role name. So let's say for an example, if you wanted to provide only view permission, then you can type here can view. If you want to provide edit permission, then provide a permission can edit. And if you wanted to provide view with share permission, then just type can view with share. So three options. So let me just highlight those three options over here so you will get a better idea. Can view with share, and can edit, right? So any of this thing you can do. Now I just wanted to provide edit permission to Sriraj, so I will provide can edit. Now here you need to provide app name. You simply find from here. This is the Power Apps and this is the app ID. Let's copy and paste. At last you need to provide the environment name. So same way, environment ID you need to find. This is the Power Apps, and over here we have the default section, and just copy this ID, right? So we have prepared our PowerShell command. Now let's execute this command. I'm just copying it, and before that let's see one more important thing. You can see that at this moment Dhruvin is only owner of the app, no other users has been added. So let's execute and check this outcome here. So I'm just going here, pasting my command and hit enter. And here we are. The script has been executed successfully. Now let's check the outcome. I'm just going here, refreshing the page. Just go to the share option. You can see that Sriraj has been added as co-owner with edit permission, right? Now similar way you can assign similar way you can modify the permission as well. So let's say for an example, if you just wanted to provide Sriraj as view permission, then just provide can view. And now let's copy this command and paste again over here. So I just modified my role as can view. Let's paste it. Can view permission, hit enter. And here we are. Let's check again. Let's refresh the page. Go to the share. And you can see that now Sriraj only has viewer permission, right? So this is how you can modify the permission. Now at last, let's talk about how we can remove the permission. For that, first of all, let's check the syntax. So let me just type get help. And the command is remove admin power app role. And here is the syntax. Remove admin power app role. Actually the command is remove admin power app role assignment. We need to provide role ID, then environment name and app name, right? This is something that we need to provide. So let's just copy this syntax, paste it over here, and let's just remove Sriraj's permission over here. The first parameter is role ID. So role ID is nothing but the user principal ID. So we want to remove the permission for Sriraj. So we will just provide Sriraj's user here. Environment name that we already copied. So let's copy and paste this environment. App name, So app name is also something that we already captured above, right? So our command has been prepared successfully. The command is remove admin power app role assignment. Let's copy this, paste it over here, hit enter. The command has been executed successfully. Let's open up and check the outcome. So you can still see that Sriraj is user. Let me hit refresh. Let me click again on share, and you can see that the user permission has been removed successfully. Hope this is clear for you now. So to summarize everything, what we have done here is, in PowerShell we executed 3 commands: add Power Apps account, set admin Power App role assignment, and remove admin Power App role assignment. As well as to get the user ID, we just executed one Azure PowerShell command. Hope this video helps you and values your time and makes your administrative task easy for you. Feel free to add your question or suggestion in the comment section. If you are for the first time to my channel, make sure you hit subscribe and press the bell notification to never miss any updates from my channel. I am uploading regular content related Power BI, Power Apps, Power Automate, Power Virtual Agents, Teams and SharePoint every day on my channel. So make sure that you hit subscribe so you will never miss any updates from my channel. If you are looking for any consultancy, here is the website. Click on that. You will be redirected to this page. Click on the contact page and send it out your query to me. If you are interested for different social media handles, so just click on that. It will redirecting you to this page. From here, you can follow me on my different social media handles over here. If you are interested to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, here are the links. Just follow me. I would recommend everyone to follow me on Instagram because here I am uploading different short videos, tips and tricks related Power Platform. So you can see different posts, reels, IGTV in form of Instagram. The Insta ID is very simple, which is Power Platform Guy. Just copy that and search in the search window and you will find my profile over here. Just follow me so you will also start learning on Instagram from me. If you are interested for different Power Platform related podcast, here is the podcast link. Click on that. From there, you can listen your favorite Power Platform podcast on your favorite podcast platform like Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, and much more. If you are interested for different short videos related Power Platform, here is a separate channel called Digital Dhruvin. Subscribe that channel and show your love over there as well. This is Dhruvin signing off. See you in the next session. Have a great day. Goodbye.